Superhero Princess and the Curse of the Rainbow Fairy by Natasha R. House. Read to you by Natasha R. House. Chapter 1. Princess. Get out of the way! I bellow as I cautiously back up from the sound of over 50 hissing mutant carrots. Yeah, I said mutant carrots. The creepy red-eyed vegetables are all staring at me as if I'm a pork chop. I hear people scattering behind me like rodents, the sound intensifying to my super hearing ears. You'd think a bunch of carrots would be super easy to kill, right? Wrong. When they all have teeth like sharks, you tend to be cautious. The carrots wave their sinewy arms around like pinwheels, all of them letting out a ugh, like some sort of zombies. Zombies are relatively easy to kill, if you just do the double tap. Carrots, on the other hand, don't have brains. I take another step backward, and in my peripheral vision I can see the school. All I want is to get to school on time this morning. Just for once in my life, I want to be able to fly to school. Yeah, I fly too. And have everything go smoothly. Then boom. Mutant carrots, 12 o'clock. One of the carrots suddenly lunges at me, biting a chunk out of my shimmery pink dress. Hey! I grip the ugly, slobbering carrot from behind, his arms swinging like he thinks he's Rocky Balboa, and I proceed to punt him like a football. I would make a great quarterback. The carrot soars through the air and lands with a slobbery slurp sound on top of a girl in my history class. Oops! The other carrots attack me all at once. I'm a little busy as I punt, punch, throw, and juggle the mutant vegetables. By the end, I'm a sweaty, nasty, slobbery zombie carrot mess. Now I'm going to learn geometry. Oh, by the way, I'm Zara, and I'm a princess. Wait, scratch that. I'm a superhero princess. Don't shut the book yet. Believe me, this gets good. I have the traditional fairy tale princess looks. Long golden blonde hair, bright blue eyes, and a figure that most girls would die for. This is my story. Once upon a time, there was a queen and a king who had no children. Blah, blah, blah. Typical, right? Then I was born. People came from miles around to see me, the little princess. Though I'm pretty sure I had a cone head like all newborn babies. My mother swears to me that I was beautiful. Now, like most fairy tales, there is always a bad guy. Cue bad guy music. Dun dun dun. What? Can't a girl have sound effects in her own story? Enter the Rainbow Fairy. Innocent name, right? Like something from My Little Ponies? Wrong. My dad said she looked like a bag of Skittles on steroids. Of course, the fact that she was a fairy bought her a one-way ticket to see me. Mom and Dad were hoping for a sweet gift like all the other fairies in the land gave. Instead, she came right up to my frilly cradle, which was really frilly. If you'd met my mother, you'd understand. Smiled down at my sweet little face, and bam, cursed me for life. The problem was, my mother and father didn't know I was cursed. Ben, what is that thing? My mother told me she pointed out the window of our castle to the ugliest creature she'd ever seen. The face was like a dog butt, its eyes like a cat, and its body was covered in fur and black slime. Pretty gross, right? Hey, maybe my mom didn't use the word dog butt, but my dad sure did. Then the monster proceeded to attack our castle. My mother screamed and hid behind some guards that were just loitering about, while Dad was laughing his head off. If a dog-butt, cat-eyed creature was attacking your castle, what would you do? I know I'd probably wet myself. Picture it. A dog butt. Okay, enough about the dog butt. So this is what my parents told me happened. I rolled over for the first time. I was maybe 2 months old. I bent the bars of my baby bed, much to my mother's surprise, and flew up into the air. I soared right through the window and punched the dog butt creature in the face. It ran away crying like a little girl. Who's your daddy? So yeah, they figured it out pretty quick that I was special. Don't look at me like that. I meant to use that word. I am not going to erase it from my own story. Sheesh, it's exactly how I feel. Special. Ugh. So ever since I was born, monsters attack me non-stop. You're probably thinking, yeah, right. But it's true, I'm a monster magnet. Not exactly what every girl wishes for. After that, let's just say the terrible twos lasted for a lifetime. As far as curses go, I guess I got a fairly decent one. I could have been turned into a pickle or something. The Rainbow Fairy cursed me with the ability of strength, flight, random powers, and of attracting All sorts of fuzzy creatures. Have you ever had a wild boar lick you? It's not pleasant. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm a superhero princess.